Hello, everybody. Welcome. It's Speed Bump.
Hello.
Got a strange one here tonight on the Mr. Race.
Yep. Normal Mario.
Yep, a strange normal Mario.
Completely average in every way. I'm going to go ahead and have them get started.
Yeah. We have 5 players tonight. Wobbly, I think, for the first time is joining us. Kindest Weapon, also the person who programmed the bot. More or less, most of the work done by them for that, and they are here racing. I don't think that's too common either. Looking forward to it. And if you'd like to join, viewer, or host your own races, feel free, hop in the Discord. Pretty much every Sunday, we do ours. I'd love to see some more races pop up, though. Mario point and click. Here's how it plays. I love Windows 95, in fact. It's beautiful. Could never improve.
So our players are playing with the actual... So the game is taking its input from the N64 mouse peripheral. Obviously, that's being emulated here. I think Kindest is having some technical difficulties, it looks like. Or at least trying to figure out how to get it to run more smoothly. But yeah, this is a sort of point and click adventure. You click where you want Mario to go, and you can also give instructions, there we go, perfect, of what sort of move you want to do once you get to that point. So you can click somewhere and say jump, and Mario will run to that spot and then jump once he reaches there. There's a lot more context sensitive commands. So if you like get into water, you can give instructions about what to do in water. If you're in midair, you can right click and tell him to do things like ground pound. There's settings you can change, but basically, aside from the fact that the input is more complex, you can do all the things you were typically able to do in a Mario game. Yeah, this has been on my backlog to play for a really long time, but they gave this out in Kuso Grande, I guess today, and then I saw Liz playing it, and I was like, you know what? This would be great for our players. This was on Kuso Grande yesterday? Okay. Our players seem to be having a great time right now, really grasping what's being asked of them.
$120 stars can be got this way, allegedly.
It is supposedly possible.
I can barely get them the normal way. You got some serious, I mean, you could take your time, I guess, for the most part. Nothing's really... There's a few timed red coin events, like on Bowser's Final Journey or whatever.
Did we lose Wobbly?
Looks like it. Hasn't said anything.
Usually when people rage quit a thing that they're not feeling, they tell us they're rage quitting a thing they're not feeling, so...
How could you not be feeling this?
This is Mario the way it was meant to be experienced.
Windows really had something with gray box with black text on it popping up with a whole bunch of options. The likes of which would have been text before. Wow. Can't believe they got rid of that. Hey, we made it past the tutorial. This is the Mario 64 I know and love.
So dude got out of the tutorial first. I was worried that if I told them that they were allowed to skip the tutorial, that they'd miss out on a lot of the context information they needed, but... Yep, and now it's just normal Mario. Nothing weird happening here. Just an average Mario. All that's strange is the tutorial, really.
What other games can we do this way? All of them, I guess. I mean, this one's complicated, so...
So, assuming everyone gets out of the tutorial, which I think is a reasonable possibility, we're gonna judge this one just based on how many stars collected. Pretty simple scoring mechanism. Obviously, some stars are gonna be considerably harder than others. Like, I'm interested to see someone try to pick up King Bob-omb, but for the most part, it's at their discretion.
Anything that's timed, including boss fights, seems rough. Even this guy coming up.
Yeah, I think boss fights are going to be tricky. Like racing Koopa the Quick, pretty much anywhere.
Yeah, I always do a backflip up here. How do you do a backflip?
So you right click and you enable crouching, and then you right click and you select jump.
Yes. Of course.
You know, the standard way that we all know to do a backflip. Alright, dude is trying to do the unimaginably difficult task of punching King Bob-omb just once from behind.
If this was what Mario 64 was, would Nintendo exist today? Would they have bankrupted the N64?
I don't know.
Would that have been too much?
Dude is still trying to do the one thing that I really internalized from the tutorial is that where you click is where he's going to go to do the action, not where the action will be performed. So like if you want to long jump across the gap, you right click before the gap, not after it. And I think Dude is making a similar type of mistake with this King Bob-omb fight, where he keeps clicking King Bob-omb and clicking attack, but you really want to click behind King Bob-omb and attack.
Okami has the guts to go for the first star possible, really.
Brave, honestly.
Need to uncrop their screen a little bit. They died, though.
All of our players are out of the tutorial. I was really nervous that some people would get walled by the tutorial for more or less the whole race. I'm really pleased to see that everyone made it out within 8 minutes.
I'll fix Okami's screen. Slowly.
Okami's got some good moves. I mean, I'm gonna grant him that he's already landed more ground pounds on this fight than I would have expected anyone to. And some of them have been really smooth.
What do you need? 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get it. This is over.
It's done.
Yeah. Well,
This definitely has the problem that as soon as you want to do any sort of sophisticated movement, like not sophisticated in the way of like, can you speedrun this, but sophisticated like you decide I need to do, you know, a triple jump or I need to do a backflip or something like that. It's a surprisingly complex set of instructions to tell Mario to do those things.
it would be like the physical version of saying, yeah, now hold down crouch and then press the B button.
Right.
I was never very good at any 3D platformer, really. I've beaten this one a couple times now. I'd like to think I'm above average at it, but it's just not true.
I didn't tell our players, but I think they probably have intuited that the goal for this race is get the most stars. I didn't give them a lot of instructions because I was more concerned with getting everything set up for this, making sure they knew how to set it all up. But I think our players have intuited that, and for our viewers at home, we're judging the race by who gets the most stars.
Yeah, that's a nice, easy way to do it. Which star do you think would be the hardest one?
Star would be the hardest.
I would think maybe...
Tricky triangles in Rainbow Ride. Sounds like a nightmare. Or Stomp on the Thwomp in TikTok Clock. Anything that requires you to, like, play out an extremely long level with some technical movement sounds like a nightmare. Tricky triangles is hard to do with the controller some days.
How about racing the water rising in that one stage where you have to get into the lift?
In Wet Dry World?
Yeah. There's probably a better way to do that than the normal way.
Yeah. Yeah, I think in Wet Dry World, reaching the lift would probably be pretty challenging. Like getting on that elevator correctly. Yeah, the 21-second slide star I expect probably would trip up most players if they gave it any effort. I think probably our players would be smart enough not to try to get the 21-second Princess Secret Slide star, but that's the part I was actually watching Liz play today. She was playing Princess Secret Slide, and 21 seconds seemed like a pretty hefty ask.
It's easy to take for granted how frustrating this actually would be to play. We're just watching them do their best.
And they're doing great.
Yeah.
Like I said, I had every expectation that our players would either not get very far out of the tutorial or wouldn't get out of the tutorial at all. And everyone got out in 8 minutes. So at this point, like, I'm feeling good about this race.
Kami loves these ground pound stars. Went straight for the second one. I don't know that there even are any other ones for a while. It's a bit. Oh, Mario didn't cooperate that time. They almost have this one too, though. They're gonna be the first to get this stage.
Oh, I'd love to see that. Love to see it.
Dude is already here as well, though. Getting that number 3. Leading the pack. They seem like a master at using the mouse.
Our players are doing great. I'm blown away.
If I were playing this on the controller, I probably would have like 5 stars now, so I'm not like doing better than they are. I'm not sure. These first 2 stages are nice and fun. It's that ice level. I usually skip it almost entirely.
Oh, cool mountain. Yeah, that's nasty.
I hate every single star on there. Mostly the penguin slide, I think, the worst one. But getting the red coins, no good. Getting the snowman.
Yeah, we were speculating on some nasty stars in Liz's chat, and she had mentioned racing the big penguin is probably really tough because the slide in general is pretty tough. So yeah, I think that's probably right. Is that the penguin's race is probably a nasty one.
I always forget exactly how that damn penguin works, and he does some kind of rubber banding if you're doing too well. So you're better off not doing too well. Like, you gotta control your speed. I can't ever figure it out. It takes me 20 tries. And
Yeah,
usually,
you can go all out if you like really know what you're doing on the slide, but he does pick up a lot of speed if you're ahead of him.
I'm also damage shuffling it, which makes it skip around, and I take damage from the fall on the slide. Usually that's how I'm playing this game these days. Enable wall kick. What does that do?
It just means that if you ever jump against a wall, he'll automatically wall kick.
Oh, that's nice.
Otherwise, you'd have to like time a 4-frame jump input as you run at a wall. So
Mario just loves doing that, so naturally he's just on auto wall kick mode. This little alien from Men in Black living in his skull telling him what to do here.
Okami having some trouble getting on the platform here. And honestly, at first I was like, oh, this doesn't look that bad. I don't know why he's struggling. And the more I watch it, the more I'm like, I don't think it's possible to get on top of this platform. I think no one can get on top of it. It's really funny how much worse this makes everything. I'm really enjoying watching this. I can't wait to play this sometime.
Want to do it on Parsec with the crowd control delay
Not
on?
even a little bit.
We'll give you a 2-second delay on your mouse. Yeah.
That sounds like a nightmare.
This game needs a Game Boy filter. Yeah, I can give you a preview of what that looked like.
Dude's doing a good job climbing the tower. This looks really challenging. I'm pretty impressed.
Damn retro achievements. I'm still working on 100 jumps in Mario RPG.
Yeah, well, when are you gonna play Alundra on retro achievements?
I did that recently, in the Big Shuffler. It's all right. I don't even know what the achievements would be in that. Probably just collect everything.
Yeah, mostly. There's a handful of like creative achievements, but
I didn't miss very much. I got like 45, I think, of the gold tokens just by memory. Just found them on my own. So wherever those last 5 are, I don't know, but I could just walk with a guide, make sure I don't miss them. Wouldn't mind doing that. It'd be an easy one.
I think that if I were here, I would not go for like if I were in a race, a 30-minute race, I'd probably not go for fighting King Bob-omb. Wobbly beat Koopa the Quick.
Easily.
That's actually really impressive.
Everyone's got a couple stars now. Oh no! I watched Okami fall off the tower, which seems brutal for... It's just more timed jumping. Harder than you would expect. It's really easy to underestimate here what would it actually be hard. Like you would... We just listed off some random hard stars that sure are hard, but I wouldn't even think that that one would be. It seems like it's harder than everything we've seen so far.
Okami has figured out the tech. backflip to get on top of the lift. No, fell off the slide. Slide seems nasty. Let me see if I can figure out what's going on with Wobbly.
Seems like the internet just keeps going out.
This was part of a level design contest. Let me it was part of Simple Flips' 2023 Troll Hack competition.
I love the ASCII because there's no down arrow, like there's the caret.
Right.
On any, so it's just the V and it looks completely different. Wobbly has returned. Look at the banners, damn. High def stuff going on there.
Alright, we got Wobbly back. All of our players are doing so well. This game got 25th place because it was too fun. Yeah, that checks. That checks out.
The swimming one's free. Easier
Yeah, it
than...
does all the swimming for you.
Yeah. Going crazy. Super fast. It's easier to get these than... Like, I'd just go to the swimming level immediately if I saw this. Get all 6 of those real quick. The pirate ship would be the hardest one. Just the quick time jumps, and even those wouldn't be too bad. Love the camera, which is absolutely, like, objectively better than the actual cameras. Look at Wobbly's camera.
Yeah, getting that fine-grained control over the camera and having it behave properly is honestly pretty amazing.
You turn this game into a real cinematic experience. Spritz is going for the slide, or maybe the baby penguin save? Evasive little guy.
He's impossible to catch when you're not using point-and-click controls. Incredible. Oh my god, just stay on! That's so funny. That is so funny. Watching Wobbly just barely live is so funny there. That was absolutely gaming, no question about it.
7. With 5 minutes left. How many did you think we'd see?
Not very many.
Oh no. Kindest Weapon missed the illusion star.
I didn't have a number in mind, but I definitely 7 exceeds my expectations by quite a lot.
I wasn't sure if it would be 3 or 20. Like, no idea how easy this would be. Dude working on number 8 might get it. Getting a star every 3 minutes here. Honestly, the first slide is easy enough. It's the getting the wall skip thing. Kind of rough.
Watching dude violently click is very funny.
Wobbly's getting this slide down.
I can't help but think he's going for the speed star, and 21 is quite an ask.
Yeah, didn't make it. Seems convinced they're gonna get it before time's up. They got 4 minutes. It's not a bad idea, I guess, if they have confidence. Long jump start. I don't know, they're 4 seconds off. It might be tough getting the turnaround on that clock. I don't even know how you go faster than that.
Yeah, I mean, I know how to do the speedrun strat. I don't know if you can do it with point and click controls, but...
Allegedly. I guess you just have to not hit the walls at all, for one thing. Spritz is up against the penguin. They found the secret
Everyone
one,
has found themselves doing a slide. I don't know how we all landed on slide. Maybe it's the prospect of Mario going on his own.
Oh no! Don't fall! No! Oh no!
Well, that's not the star, so...
Is that right? It's not the star. But was that just a 1-up? Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah, there's just a 1-up up there.
I thought that the star was in the box and the click let go on accident.
No, but that would be very funny.
Oh, they almost slid right off. We have raced this game like 12 years ago, and I have a bunch of people have trouble with different things, images of just... A lot of them are that exact area. Walking right out the door when the star's inside. Sliding off the edge instead of giving the penguin over.
We got 1 minute left. Looks like dude's gonna end at 8, which is really respectable. Okami at 6. Maybe enough time to get another one.
Spritz got the 5th one out of the slide.
Peggle.
15 seconds remaining. That is just enough time.
Okami's grabbing number 7. There it is.
Just in time.
At the buzzer. Camera rotation 45 degrees. That was cool.
That was a ton of fun. Everyone did really, really well.
Oh, the scores are what they are. Dude with 8, Okami with 7, Spritz with 5, Wobbly and Kindest Weapon tying with 4. In 30 minutes. And I legitimately think, for me, with the controller playing with, I don't know, I've beaten this game like 10 times, and one of them recently, I probably would end 30 minutes somewhere between 12 and 18 stars. I imagine I might be able to get more than that. I'm not sure. I'm not very fast. So they're really doing well here, considering. You doing any broadcasting tonight off the Blues?
I am.
Cool. Thanks for joining me. I'll host over to you if you're going live.
Yeah, I will.
Nice. Have a good one.
Later.
Thanks for the game.
Mm-hmm.